At this point, I would just think this is all a trick by Caledonia. Because we know that she'd exist, and my friends wouldn't be saying shit like that. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Stoneface Reactions. I'm Theta, and we are back with another episode of Magic Knight Rayearth. Last episode, we got hit with the fact that Pressia is dead. It sounds so weird, but I sigh a breath of relief because I really hate it if they would just pull that, yeah, we just reverse death whenever we want. However, I guess you also have to consider, and God, one time I wish I was taking notes on the show, is the thing to consider is we should go back and listen to everything that they said that Princess Emerald wished was real or brought into existence just before she died, because now every single one of those things is now in doubt, right? We lied about Pressia. What else did we lie about? But yeah, no, being happy that Pressia is dead is just a matter of narrative importance or character importance, right? If we can just bring anybody back to dead at any point, then nobody who dies in the first season and the second season matters. If the person who gets the pillar can just bring everyone back, and remember, this is like a fantasy happy world, right? This isn't like Gurren Lagann where Simone can just say, no, it's for the next generation. We can't fill up the world with everyone who died, and they would just take up the space, and blah, blah, blah. SFR is just a place where everyone could be happy, no matter if they were alive or dead or whatever. So, thankfully, we're not invoking that. Pressia died, Pressia can't come back, Pressia's sister is now here. That's the situation. That also means that as much as Alcyone might want it, Zagato not coming back either. I mean, I would want it too. Zagato greater than Lantis, despite whatever they might say. Unless they're going to say that Lantis is Zagato. That would be a fucking thing. And that the fairy is Emerald, and that this is just their new appearances now. Oh, one part of me would love it because Zagato and Emerald would be back, and that would just be a fucking weird thing, and I enjoy that weirdness of how that would be. On the other hand, that is fucking dumb, and I hate that I thought it out loud and may have invoked it into existence. I hope not. Anyway, I'm rambling. There's plenty of rambling time in the show. Let's go ahead and start the show, and we'll ramble on through.
But before we get started,
Make sure that you hit the like button.
hit that subscribe button.
Comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
Uncensored.
And uncut.
as well as some early access stuff,
You can check it out over on the Patreon.
it's just $5 a month. But hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
But yeah, I guess this is going to be similar to Season 1, where... God, what was it? Was it a Caledonia episode where they all pass out and then they have to confront their darkest fears in their own mind? I don't think Caledonia was a character at that point. I can't remember exactly what happened. There was an episode where they had to confront their deepest fears. I think Umi was her parents. Hikaru was a dog? Sorry, I say deepest fears, but now I'm realizing only one of them may have deep fears. I can't remember what Foo's was. But, yeah. That was an entirely mental-centric episode, which kind of worked. Like, I had no great problems with it. I enjoyed seeing what their mental tests were. But I feel like my problem in this one is it's not going to be a mental test, or it's not the testing element, that it's not going to be a diverse series of different characters' introspections upon one another, but it's going to be Hikaru, and just Hikaru dealing with Hikaru thoughts, which is just less interesting to me. Because we got plenty of Hikaru dealing with Hikaru shit. Literally in the episode that they were showing, when she kept asking what would happen if it was just her and her friends didn't get taken, or what if they never met, and what if they didn't have to to go with each other and everything like that. And I talked about, oh, the episode where everyone got their ass kicked and Hikaru had to fight by herself until she gets to the end of the episode and she's all blood covered and everything. And then they showed that, and that was a very interesting Hikaru only thing. I'm not saying Hikaru facing her own self-doubt in a mental landscape couldn't be interesting. I just don't anticipate it to be, is my problem. Now, if I'm completely wrong, and I was right before, that Nova is going to take over Hikaru's body, and that it will be an internal fight between Hikaru and Nova in the mental landscape, while Nova does evil shit in reality, that I would be down for that. People having to fight Nova Hikaru, while Hikaru fights Nova from the inside. Just need the Black Wisps to come in, embrace Hikaru, turn her into Nova. Walk towards the light, Caroline. Yep, guess that's not what we're getting. Is the Rayearth remake being done by Clamp? Because I certainly would be more interested to see this show animated by a different company that didn't draw the characters the same way. Conceivably, she's kissing Hikaru right now, right? But you're back home already. Conceivably, you just put her into a headlock because you just got home. Yeah, it would have been easier to, like, do the whole turning on them thing while they're already on SFR. Yeah, this. Not after the fact. This is like completely wrong order. Again, you'd want to do it from the start, not from... Conceivably, they've already worked together to get the 3 rune gods at this point, and now they're just turning after that. That wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, at this point... At this point, I would just think this is all a trick by Caledonia. Because we know that she'd exist, and my friends wouldn't be saying shit like that. That's what I'm saying. If you started this memory from back at the beginning, like at Tokyo Tower before they got summoned, pretending that Umi and Fu were just assholes to you at the tower before the summoning. Are you? Is that been a thing? Oh, that fairy is gonna be upset if this is true.
ねえ、光のことどう思ってる？
マジックナイトは俺の兄ザガートを殺した。
I'm sorry, but when did this romance start?
光のこと好き。
Legit, I think he would fuck with her more if he said yes. I hate her, but I love her. Just leave her completely unbalanced. I guess to be fair though, the Precia was in love with Clef thing is also a bit odd for me. I think the ascot Umi thing is the only thing that really makes sense. Apparently the one you need to be real worried about. I guess that's why we showed her in the first episode being riddled with self-doubt.
柱がいなくても花は咲く。わかった。
It's surprising since the land is covered in darkness. As far as I can tell, there's no sun to be seen. Oh, sorry. I thought that was Nova coming out.
私が光の中に入るわ。光の心の中に入って必ず光を呼び戻す。大丈夫よ。光は強い。必ず戻ってこれるわ。
I mean, what if Hikaru makes it out and you don't? Like, that's the worry.
剣を蘇らせることができる。
Be a real thing if we defeated Nova here. You know, like a whole defeating our own demons thing, and that just stops being a storyline. I guess I can just imagine so many ways the story could go, but I have to hope it goes in one of the more interesting directions. Caledonia could just, like, I don't know, hail that fortress, talk to her own country people.
うちんこと好きになって変わった？
何を言ってる？
I guess they just fucking paired off everyone, didn't they?
カルディナ。
うちな、もともと地ゼータの出やさかい、正直言うたらセフィーロがどうなるかあんまり関係ないねん。前の戦いは金で雇われてのことやったし、もらうもんもろたらすぐまた旅にでも出ようかと思っとったんや。
It's just weird to consider Zagato handing people
消
money.
滅しそうになってるセフィーロから逃げもせんと、この国の人らを城に避難させるに必死になってるラファーガを見てたら、惚れてしもたんやな。
At some point between the seasons.
昔から真面目で融通きかん、地味で誤解されやすいタイプに弱いんよ。
私は神官ザガートの起こした戦いで操られ、何もできなかった。だから今度こそ後悔しないように戦いたい。
セフィーロを守るために。
そしてこの国にとどまったお前を守るためだ。
It's just a friggin' kiss. You can't show us a kiss on screen? What is the age range of this show? Yeah, I guess you don't have a lot to fear from Ascot. Doesn't seem like the macho type to me.
無事みたいね。
To be fair, I thought that would have worked too. She's basically made of ink. I thought it would have washed him away. Or melted the ink or something.
あの変な精霊にさらわれたってことは、ここは
地ゼータの要塞だ。
セレス。
異世界の少女よ、汝が意識を失い、我は異空間へと戻った。汝に危機迫りし時は我の名を呼べ。
わかったわ。ねえ、セレス。
なんだ。
セレスってなんだか怖そうだなって思ってたんだけど、優しいのね。今度あなたたちのこと聞かせて。どんな風に長い時間を過ごしてきたのか、あなたたちの思い出を話してね。
よかろう、異世界の少女よ。
私は海よ。
Fucking thing we could have done this whole time.
あなたのことセレスって呼んでるんだから、あなたも私のことを名前で呼んで。
海。
ありがとう、セレス。危なくなったら必ずあなたの名前を呼ぶわ。
You're in danger right now, you realize. I wasn't being hypothetical. I was reminding you. That felt like a scene out of Lupin the Third.
ちょっと何するのよ。
See, these are the ones I'm more interested in seeing. Because
やはり鍵がかかっています。
they're a jovial, funny, off-kilter group, this bunch. So I don't imagine a lot of threat coming from them. I feel like they're going to accidentally make friends with Fu. Is what I anticipate happening. Or what's her name is going to teach Fu how to laugh properly. See, you put like a sad music over this, but this is just a funny scene.
あれは以前戦った獅子舞のようなものと同じもの。ということは、ここはファーレンの竜の中でしょうね。
異世界の少女よ。
フウィンダム。
汝が陥りし状況は分かっているな。
ええ。
己を信じろ。心の強さを失うな。常に心静かにいれば道は開かれる。
はい。今どちらに？
汝が意識を失い、我は異空間へと戻った。
Yeah, we already kind of covered that when we were in the realm where Nova was fighting with their
ありがとうございます。
rune god. Sorry, I forgot what the name of it was.
私あなたのことをずっとウィンダムとお呼びしているのですが、よろしいのでしょうか？
なんだ？
ウィンダムさんとお呼びするべきでしょうか？でもそうすると、こう剣を振り上げてウィンダムさんとお呼びすることになってしまうのですが。
It's interesting. I felt like there was Sir in English, not Sir in Japanese.
では私のこともフーとお呼びくださいな。ね。
ふう。
嬉しいですわ。これからもいろいろご助言くださいね。
So it's more so that, again, it felt like I heard Sir in English. Oh, there are attendants. I guess they all have attendants. For some reason in my head, this ships only have, like, the 2 or 3 people on them.
はじめまして。ヒカルさん、海さん、ご無事でしょうか？フェリオ。
See, this group just didn't, like, grab her like the other ones did. I feel like they're just a friendlier invasion group.
マジックナイトが分かれました。それぞれ地ゼータの移動要塞ブラバーダ。
His voice feels the weirdest to me, and that he seems like the oldest, beyond the guy on the Chinese ship, with the youngest sounding voice. Like, I think Ascat sounds older than he does.
セフィーロの城を攻略するなら今です。
Sure, but the room that the pillar thing is in will kill you if you step into it. If you're not the pillar.
おめえとランティスは本当に信頼し合った親友だったと俺は思ってる。だからこそ旅人だったランティスがずっとオートザムにとどまったんだろうと。ランティスはおめえを信頼して
It's like an Arthur Lancelot situation.
おめえだけに話した。あの無口なやつがおめえには自分の心の内を話していった。それなのに本当にいいのか？
もういいんです。もういいんですよ。
おめえイーグル大丈夫か？イーグル
Do the AutoZom people need something to survive?
どうなってすみません。でも大丈夫ですから。
てめえやっぱり隠してやがったな。
どうしてこうタイミングが悪いんでしょうね。僕はジオの前でこうなるなんて。もう少し早くこの病気で死んでいれば。
Okay, never mind. Disease.
済んだかもしれないのに。
I thought maybe like AutoZom was filled with radiation or something.
セフィーロ攻略を命じられたその日に発病するなんて。もういいんです。
Well, that seems way too convenient. Almost like you had been given an illness as an incentive literally reminds me of Joe versus the volcano, where his boss makes him think he has a deadly illness, so that he'll go sacrifice his life to keep an island's inhabitants happy. Eagle has the same Japanese voice actor as Shinji from Evangelion. Well, I only know Shinji's English voice, which is fucking annoying. My point is more so that Eagle seems like the more adult person amongst all of the invasion groups, except maybe not Geo, but also obviously not the old man on the Fa fortress thing. But he has the voice that seems even younger than Asuka. So, I don't know. It just seems weird. I'm glad the second half of this episode moved on, right, to the girls being kidnapped, because I was really worried that this was going to be a full-on episode of Hikaru facing her mental demons. Because, to be fair, they have not played that well so far. Literally, they, jumped to the end of the series and then tried to convince them that the girls wouldn't be friends. No, make the girls not friends and her memory escape from the beginning. It made no sense. They had to have been friends in order to get through everything from the moment you tried to fake them not being friends. I'm gonna guess Hikaru. Been a while, so I'm gonna guess Hikaru. I guessed Umi last time. Of course, the losing streak is back on. But yeah. Oh, I'm happy to see that next episodes we're gonna get what I wanted, which is to say, more personal interaction with the other invasion groups that we have spent the least amount of time on. It's not the group that I want to spend the most time on, because again, the Farzen is the one that seems the most interesting, the least likely to just be violent, the most likely to just be friendly, even though they're an enemy force, like, accidentally friendly. Like, you're gonna treat them nice, and they're gonna accidentally treat you like friends. That sort of situation. Otherwise, yeah, I just kind of want to move on from the Hikaru mental thing. Because even if I'm right, even if Nova is just a creation of her mind because she's actually going to be the pillar, this segment is not that interesting. It's too simple, right? And it seems to linger on the simplicity of it. The other character interactions are fun. I appreciate that. The element that she might be in love with Lantis and they're using that as psychological torture, that's pretty good. Especially the element of not answering the question, how do you feel, Lantis? One, it doesn't matter because it's not the real Lantis. But two, not answering leaves her wondering what the real answer would be, which kind of, sets her off kilter, which I appreciate. That is a good element in a lot of doesn't make sense bits. So, yeah. That's basically where I stand on these 2 episodes. I like that we're moving forwards. I feel like we're still going faster paced than most of season 1. So in that realm, I enjoy it. So I think that is it for this episode. Once again, I have been Theta. This has been Stone-Faced Reactions, and we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stone-Faced Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video and what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?